Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Megan and I am a very feminine girly girl, but I also like being outside, so I am feral feminine. I have been busy, and I got it. We're all busy. But I kind of worked about 12 days straight, and then I switched in the middle from going from the night shift to the day shift. And all work and no play makes Megan very tired, agitated, a little bit cranky, and sick. As you can probably hear, I'm getting over a cold right now that I picked up from working myself too hard. But I took a trip to Tucson with one of my gal pals, and the whole focus of this trip was relaxing. It was reading, it was resting, it was eating good food, enjoying good company, and just enjoying our time in the sunshine, getting out of town a little bit, because I know if I stayed in town, I would have done something stupid, like taken on another house project or started another side hustle or done something. So I'm really glad that I just chose to rest and relax on one of the hottest weekends of the year in Tucson, Arizona, and I would like to share this little adventure with you. So I actually started off my weekend of relaxation on Friday morning, getting up at around 4 a.m. to go drive up to Las Cruces to meet my buddy Adam, who took me flying. And we went flying in a Cessna 182, where we took off from Las Cruces, flew west towards Deming, New Mexico, up towards Truth and Consequence, New Mexico, and back down. The whole thing took about 75 minutes for the whole flight, and it was fantastic. Afterwards, had breakfast, hit up a used bookstore, which is always awesome. And yeah, here is a little bit of our flight. Flying, I met up with my friend Ashley, and you know what? Ashley is such a cool chick. She's super smart. We work together, and I'm very glad I've had a chance to become her friend. I actually filmed a little short movie at her house a couple months ago. Not the point here, but Ashley and I, we balance each other very well. She is super chill, grounded, logical. It takes a lot to get her worked up, and she helps me sit back, relax, and enjoy the now. Whereas, you know me, I am high energy, I don't like sitting still, so I was able to help pull her out a little bit and maybe make her do more things than what she wanted to do on this adventure. So we drove from Las Cruces to Tucson, Arizona, and on the way, we saw Fraggle Rock. And I had never heard of Fraggle Rock before, but apparently it's a Jim Henson show. And it's like the Muppets, I guess, but they live underground in a place called Fraggle Rock. And somewhere along the road, actually about a couple miles west of Lordsburg, New Mexico, there is a rock called Fraggle Rock, and I'll leave a picture here. And it's just a thing. I'd never heard about it. One of my coworkers told me about it, so of course we had to stop and see Fraggle Rock because as a geology nerd, I appreciate all the rocks. So we got to a beautiful resort, the Westin La Paloma Inn. It's near the base of Mount Lemmon in Tucson, to the northern side of town, and it was just beautiful. I felt a little bit out of my tax bracket, but you know what? I work hard, I am a grown woman, I pay my own taxes, and I deserve to stay at a nice hotel on occasion, right? Right, that's what I'm telling myself. But we had a nice time there. It was a beautiful room, great view of the mountains, and I'll actually have a little Easter egg at the end for you to enjoy sunset with my little GoPro for a time lapse. And yeah, this is kind of our trip. We started off on Saturday morning and going to the Tucson Botanical Gardens, and I will let you enjoy Fraggle Rock and the gardens. there, it was stupid hot. I mean, it was just stupid. I think it was over 100 degrees by 8 a.m., 9 a.m. It was when this giant heat wave of the summer. And by the time we got back to our hotel around 11 a.m., it was already 113 degrees out. So we weren't too inclined to spend too much more time outside, but of course we hit the pool. I brought a book, Ashley brought a book. I was reading Profit First to help me do my small business growth, because that's another thing I'm working on because I have all the spare time. So I was enjoying reading that, got a little bit sunburned. I'm kind of beginning to peel now a little bit, but you know, just kept focusing on peace because it was nice to just get some sunshine, layer that SPF, read, enjoy the water. I had a non-alcoholic margarita finally, and it was magical, but just enjoying that was priceless. And this is what our pool looked like. Of course, what better way to wash off a day of botanical garden walking and chlorine than having a very nice bubble bath. Ashley went and had dinner with one of her former co-workers. I stayed behind to give her some space and just to continue relaxing because I know that I need to, because I never let myself relax. And yes, beautiful bubble bath. Looks like this. Of course, what visit to Tucson would be complete without stopping at Saguaro National Park? So Sunday morning, we decided to wake up a little bit early-ish. Well, we're both early morning risers. We woke up, got around, packed up, headed out to Saguaro National Park, where I don't think Ashley had actually been before, but I love it there. It is so cool. I like going in more of like the May timeline to enjoy all the cactus blooms and the prickly pear blooms. But there's actually one that I saw bloom, so I felt pretty okay with that. But yeah, it's just beautiful there. It's peaceful. It's a different kind of forest. And if you haven't been, I 10 out of 10 recommend going to Saguaro National Park. As promised, here is a beautiful sunset time lapse from our hotel room on Saturday night. Sorry, I got a sleepy little puppy in my lap. And I hope that you enjoy this brief little view of Tucson. I hope that you take some time yourself to relax and unwind and yeah, find your peace. That's important. Go do that. as always, if you enjoy this little Tucson adventure, you are invited, of course, to click like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See you guys.